how's it going? So, today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm at my parents' house again, which you can probably tell. And, doing something to the Jeep. And this isn't really a how-to video. This is more of just something that I want to show you guys that I'm doing. So, here it is. We are, or I am, Plasti Dipping the hood, I don't know what you call this, hood bulge, I don't know. In the TJs they have a bulge in the hood. I think most Jeeps do, honestly. But, and I'm deciding to Plasti Dip it. Now I've got my first coat on already. I know it looks uneven, but that's because it's just the first coat. You don't want a whole bunch on there. You want to do some decently light coats. Now I'm personally going to do 5 coats. Most people do 3 or 4, but since I don't know, I feel like with the heavier coats, it makes it easier to peel off. I did the same thing when I was doing the wheels on my wife's car, which used to be mine. So 5 coats is held up on her wheels for about, I think it's been about a year and a half at this point, so it's made it through 2 winters, which is pretty good. And it's only starting to peel a little bit on one side, on one wheel actually, so it's not too bad. So I'm just using your regular spray can Plasti Dip. I bought one of these Rust-Oleum grips, and let me tell you, it really does help. My hands got tired after the first coat on the wheels on the other car, so this thing's working pretty well. So it looks pretty good. They say to let it sit for about half hour between coats, and let's see, I set a timer on my phone. I've got, come on, focus, 23 minutes left. So it ain't too bad. The biggest part of this project, well, there's 2 main parts. Masking, which you can see I've done. Getting it masked right really helps, especially the first time, because you really don't want to go back and redo it, because it is a pain and it does take a little while. I went ahead and took my windshield wipers off just because it made it a little bit easier. That way I could get the masking tape around there. And I don't know if you can see it. You'll probably be able to see it here. You see it's a little bit uneven, the tape is right there, but it's going to be covered up by the base of the windshield wiper, so I'm not too worried about it. Well, I figured while I was at it, I might as well do my Headlight Range, because I had them bed lined or undercoated or something, and it just started chipping away, so I figured why not, we'll give it a shot. Can't hurt. Alright, second coat's on and done. So you can see it's getting a little bit more even at this point. You can still see some red over here, and a little bit right there, which will get covered up eventually. But yeah, I think it's starting to turn out pretty good. Now what I do is, I don't know if they recommend doing this or not, but each coat that I do progressively gets a little bit heavier. Like the first one I just did it, I did it back and forth twice. This one I did it 3 times. So the next one that I do, the third coat, I'll do it 4 times, and then on the 5th coat I'll do 5. So that's what I've been doing, and that's what I did with, as I mentioned before, the wheels on my wife's car, and it turned out really good. So I think I'm going to be pretty happy with this. I think it's starting to look pretty good. So, and if I don't like it, worst comes to worst, I just peel it off. Alright, well here it is, finished product, kind of. It's still got to dry. It's got 4 hours to dry, but I fixed most of my little blemishes that I had from peeling the paint up. Like I had a really bad one up here. I had a bunch of them along the front. I had a really, really bad one. You can kind of see it right here, but I'm not too worried about it. It'll look fine after it's dry. Now, I covered up this guy, and I'm trying to figure out how to get all this off without destroying everything else around it. I don't know how possible it's going to be, so I'm kind of just going to leave it like that. Maybe the weather will take it off, I don't know. But I think it looks really nice. I'm going to wait until everything's completely dry to put my footman loop and my little windshield bumpers back in. But yeah, I'm actually really happy with it. I think it looks really, really nice. And obviously up close you're going to notice all the little blemishes and stuff like that. I mean, you can still see them here. But if you're far enough away, like I can't even see them right now. So I think it looks really nice. I think it came out really, really well. Alright, well at least I'll try to give you a whole Jeep shot. There we go. Yeah, I dig it. I really do. You can see my power steering fluid leaking. That's not good. I gotta rebuild that. That's my next project. But yeah. I mean, like I said, it's still got a couple blemishes here and there. But, I mean, it's nothing that just walking by you're really going to see, you know? It's not like somebody's going to be inspecting this with a fine-tooth comb. I mean, obviously I'd be a little bit more careful if it was real paint. But like this, you know, with just a Plasti Dip, it's not really a big deal if you make a couple little goof-ups like here. Yeah, that kind of went down into there, but you know, as I said before, I don't really care. I've got a small overspray spot here. I mean, I had a ton of overspray from fixing my little blemishes all over here and over there and on the front, and it just wiped right off. All I did was put a little bit of water, and I took a paper towel and just kind of scrubbed it off, and it worked pretty fine. So I like it. I think it turned out great. Got a little bit of overspray here. Don't really care, once again, so it doesn't really matter. And I guess next will be the doors. I used about 2 1/4 cans of Plasti Dip for this, so I'm probably going to need a good 6 cans for the doors, you know, 3 for each. But I think it'll work out pretty good. I really, yeah, because I mean, with all these scuff marks, it looked pretty bad, and I think it looked pretty good with the doors done. I'll probably do these as well. But what I might do is actually take these off to do that. And I might actually paint those instead. So I think that would look pretty nice. Same with the one down there. The lights turned out really good too. Before they were kind of an off gray from the fading of the undercoating, and now they're pretty much jet black, and I really like it. The nice thing is everything matches. My my bumper hoop matches. It's got the same style paint, you know, it's a textured black look. It looks really nice. I really like it. I think it came together really nicely. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I definitely did. I had a lot of fun. So if you want to do this yourself, about $30 in supplies, and you're pretty much golden. So I think that's what I spent. I think I spent around 30. Actually, it might have been a little less. It might have been something like, well, no, it's about 27, so it ain't bad. So for $27, I think that looks pretty good. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I guess I'll talk to y'all later.